Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing a movie and it is titled Destined Through You. It is showing on Sandra Okunzuwa TV featuring Sandra Okunzuwa, Chinenye Nnebe and Saga. Let us get right into the review. Now, this movie follows the story of two best friends that live together and they love each other so perfectly. These two best friends are Sandra and Chinenye. Now, these two best friends are working, they're working class ladies, they're busy day and night. But I think the way they portrayed the story, they have a common, would I say, desire to find their dream men. So initially, when this movie began, there is this security man that works at a superstore or a supermarket where they usually go to shop. So this man approaches them one day and tells them that, you see, the two of you, your destinies are intertwined, meaning that you're supposed to remain friends forever, right? Because your destinies are tied to each other. Your good fortune is tied to this person. For a good thing to happen to Chinenye, it has to be through Sandra. I don't know if you're getting me. So if Chinenye and Sandra are no longer friends, that means the good fortune that is supposed to come from Sandra will not get to Chinenye. So this friendship is destined to be. They're not supposed to break off this friendship. That is the impression they gave us. That is what they said in the beginning of the story. So I had that in mind, waiting, because obviously once that kind of thing is said, you are expecting this friendship to scatter. We know that there must be a fight, right? So that is exactly what happens, because Chinenye, being a physiotherapist, was contacted by Saga to come treat his mom because his mom was having joint problems, bone problems, and stuff like that. So he contacted Chinenye to come and take care of his mom. Okay, and when she got to his house, she saw him, and of course, she immediately fell in love with him. She was like, "Oh my God, this is my type, a tall glass of wine." The way she was describing him, she was all over the place, and she liked him, obviously. But on that same day that she went to Saga's house to treat his mom was the day Saga met Sandra on her way to work, because the ride that Sandra had ordered cancelled on her. So Saga met Sandra on her way to work and offered to give her a lift. And from there, he started coming over to her street to come take her to work. And you know what happens from there? They start talking and they start liking each other. Meanwhile, Chinenye also likes Saga. And Saga's mother likes Chinenye because she has been complaining that Saga doesn't want to get married and give her grandchildren. So she's trying to play matchmaker between Chinenye and Saga. So in all of this, Saga is sandwiched between these two women, even though his affection lies with one of them, right? So as we go ahead in the story, these ladies do not know that they like the same guy. But then Chinenye decides to invite Saga over to their place, and it's sort of like a double date. This person brings her boyfriend or her man, and the other person brings her man, and they all meet each other. So, not knowing that Saga is still the same person that is seeing Sandra, Saga cancels on Chinenye and then shows up for Sandra as Sandra's man. So Chinenye, seeing that it is the same guy, feels that Sandra has stolen Saga from her. And that is where the whole fight began. If you can tell where this movie is going from the story I just told you, that means it is as predictable as it can be. Okay. Now, the impression I had when that security man told them that their destinies are intertwined, I was waiting for something more tangible, instead of two intelligent working class women fighting over one man. We've seen it a lot of times. two best friends fighting over the same guy. This person finds out that, oh, it's the same guy, and she feels like her friend has stolen her man from her. Girl, that is exactly what happens in this story. Now, there are a few things that I may have liked about the story. I really liked the acting, especially between the two best friends, Chinenye and Sandra. It was as natural as it could be, like two real best friends. I also love the acting of Saga's mother. It is only Saga's acting that I found a little hard to digest, because I know him to be a good actor, and he has progressed in his acting skill over time. He has progressed really well compared to when he started. But this one, it felt like he just wanted to say his lines and move away. I didn't really feel him too connected to the character. Now, this story is literally the typical Nollywood, where a mother wants the son to get married, give her grandchildren, and she starts playing matchmaker for him. And then we also have this other people, two girls fighting for the same man. I wouldn't really say they were fighting for him, because it was just one of them that was really angry. That is Chinenye, that was really angry that, they liked the same guy. Meanwhile, Chandra was trying to explain to her that she didn't even know that it was this guy that she has been talking about ever since. Okay, so how did the story even end? You can guess already, or you can just go and watch the movie and see exactly how it ended. Did they make up, or did this particular incident break their friendship? And also, remember what I said initially, that their destinies are intertwined together. So you would have to watch the movie to find out how exactly the destinies are intertwined together. Even though that's, would I say, is a prophecy, even though it's happened like later in the story, like at the back of the story, or yeah, we still understood how the destinies were intertwined, or how this person's good fortune is directly linked to the other person. It was just the acting that I liked, and the storyline from the beginning, when they said, oh, your destinies. I really liked that concept of two best friends having their destinies intertwined. It's just that the way it's later progressed, the way the storyline later progressed, with them fighting over one man, was too predictable, too typical. I could already tell what was going to happen, so that threw me off. But of course, I watched to the end, and it's not a bad watch. It's not a bad watch. So you could go see it on Sandra Okunzuwa TV. Well, that is the end of my review.